Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be making homemade ice cream, actually 3 different types: vanilla, butter pecan, and Oreo. So you want to start off by, well, we're starting doing the first one, which is the vanilla ice cream. You need 2 cups of cold, heavy whipping cream, and you're going to mix this together until stiff peaks form. I never wanted a stand mixer more than I did when I was doing these ice creams, because a hand mixer, it works just fine. However, it takes longer, and by the end of this day, I don't think my hand mixer is working. So I will be investing in a stand mixer. Next, we're going to add in 14 ounces, a full can of condensed milk. And we're going to also add in some vanilla, but vanilla bean paste. Anytime I have vanilla ice cream, I like seeing the actual specks of the vanilla beans. I'm showing you right here on this napkin what the actual little beans look like in the paste. Obviously it's thicker than regular vanilla, and I would recommend using this one. I will have it linked in the description box below. I ordered it off of Amazon. So you're just going to mix all those ingredients together, and that's pretty much it for your vanilla ice cream. As you can see the black little specks. I did a close-up of the vanilla bean specks in the ice cream, and that's what I like to see. And so we're going to get a metal 8x4 loaf pan, and we're going to put our ice cream mixture in here. Now, it cannot be silicone. I don't think it will set up properly, so it needs to be metal. That way when it goes in the freezer, everything sets up and freezes and actually turns it into, the ice cream texture that you want. So I'm just cleaning up the edges, and then we're going to put plastic wrap over the top, and I'm going to pat the plastic wrap on the actual ice cream mixture, because if not, you have a possibility of those little ice crystals forming on top of your ice cream. This is just to prevent that. So once we get that all on there, we're going to finish wrapping it up. We're going to put it in the freezer, and we're going to move on to ice cream number 2. And that will be our Oreo ice cream. So in a Ziploc bag, you're going to put in 14 Oreos, and you're going to pretty much smash them. You can use whatever you want to smash them. The closest thing I had to me was this lemon squeezer. So that's what I use. You can use this, a mug, your hand, whatever you have. You just need to smash them and get them all smushed up. And then some of them might not be all the way smashed, so I just broke them apart with my hands. So we're gonna do this is gonna be the base mixture for all of our ice creams: the 2 cups of heavy whipping cream that's cold, and the condensed milk. So after we get those 2 things mixed together, we're gonna add in our Oreos, and that's pretty much it for our Oreo ice cream. Very simple. Now this, you can mix in with the blender if you want. I chose to fold it in because I feel like the blender would have made these smaller, and I didn't really want small pieces in mine. So we're going to fold this in, and then we're going to pour this also in our 8x4 metal loaf pan. I'll also link my loaf pans. I got them at Walmart. They were, I think, $2.34 each, and it was affordable, so I went ahead and got 2 of them. So you're going to pour it into your loaf pan, and again you're going to, well, for this one I actually took a couple of Oreos and I broke them apart and I put them on top of the ice cream. And then after this, I put my plastic wrap on it, and I kind of pressed everything down just to make sure that no ice crystals form on the top of your ice cream. So we're done with this, and we're going to move on to our last one, which is the one that has the most complicated, not complicated, but the most ingredients. Is the butter pecan ice cream. So you're gonna start off with 2 cups of cold heavy whipping cream, and I will say, I believe I would have saved myself some time whipping this if I would have put my actual bowl that I was whipping the heavy whipping cream in the freezer and let it get cold, but I didn't. But that's just a tip. If you have a hand mixer, put your bowl as well as your whisk in the freezer. It will shorten down your whipping time because it will help the heavy whipping cream set up faster. So 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then a 1 14-ounce can of condensed milk. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of the vanilla bean paste, and we're going to also do a ½ teaspoon of maple extract. Do not use too much of this or it will overpower your whole ice cream. It will be maple ice cream. And then we're going to mix that all together. Then we're going to move on to what we're going to cook on our stove. So we're going to start off by doing a 1/4 cup of butter, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. And we're going to get that all melted down. And once that's all melted down, we're going to add in 1 cup of chopped pecans. And when we get all that mixed together, we're going to set it aside and let it cool just a little bit. Don't pour this straight into your heavy whipping cream right when it's finished. Let it cool down for like maybe 5 minutes or so. Then we're going to pour that into our mixture, and we're going to fold that in as well. It's going to change the color. It's not going to be as bright as the other ones, but it's still going to taste good. Now this, I already had a loaf pan. This one was a 9x4, and I would say I would recommend, instead of getting an 8x4, get a 9x4, because my 8x4 ice creams was up to the very, very top, but this 9x4, actually you have some space, as you can see. So I recommend doing a 9x4 loaf pan, but if you have an 8x4, that'll work as good too. So we are going to cover that. We're going to cover with plastic wrap, making sure to pat down the top so there's no ice crystals can form. And we're going to put all 3 of these in the freezer for the minimum of 6 hours, recommended to do overnight. I did mine overnight, and this is what they look like the next day, fully set. So if you cannot wait, yes, do 6 hours, but I would recommend doing the overnight. These turned out so good. And I can't even compare the taste to any other ice cream, because to me they taste better than any other ice cream. You just have to make these and see for yourself. You don't have to make all 3. I would say if you make any of the 3, try the vanilla. All you need is a heavy whipping cream, the condensed milk, and the vanilla bean paste. That's it. And if you don't want to do the vanilla bean paste, you could just use regular vanilla. But like I said, I like seeing like the little vanilla bean specks in mine, so that's the reason why I did the vanilla bean paste. But if you choose any one of these to do, I would recommend, all of them are good, but I recommend doing the vanilla, because as I said, I cannot compare these to any type of ice cream. It tastes so good. Being able to scoop this out wasn't hard at all. I'm gonna be honest, when I scoop ice cream, I don't even use an ice cream scooper. I just use a regular spoon. But for the sake of the video, I just got an ice cream scooper. I should have got one where it has a little handle on it where the ice cream can come out when you press the handle, but I did not. So this is what I used, and I'm just getting a little bit of each ice cream. My favorite type of ice cream is butter pecan. I will eat that anytime someone will offer me ice cream. I would choose butter pecan. That's my favorite type of ice cream. Out of the 3, I would say the butter pecan was my favorite, and then the vanilla, and then the Oreo. That, like I said, they were all good, but the butter pecan was my favorite, probably because that's my favorite type of ice cream. But the vanilla was so smooth and creamy. Today is, what's today? Today is June 30th. And I made this ice cream, I want to say 2 weeks ago. And it still tastes just as good as it tasted when I first made it 2 weeks ago. And we have ate all of it except I have a little bit of butter pecan left. So the first one was to go was the Oreo. And then we had the vanilla, and then we have a little bit of the butter pecan left. That's only because I'm the only one that likes, to be honest, I'm the only one that likes butter pecan, and I'm the only one that's eating that. So I made the butter pecan specifically for me. So that's my husband. I was letting everybody taste it because when they saw me making it the day before, they were all wanting to know what it tastes like. And I was like, you got to hold on. That's my oldest son. So you have to hold on. It has to set overnight. So I let everyone taste it, and it was good. Everyone liked it. That's my youngest son, Grayson. And then I let my youngest, I'm sorry, the one before was Grayson. My youngest is Lance. He couldn't do the thumbs up, so he was just doing that. But it was good, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye, guys.